Evet arkadaşlar, bugün sizlerle ne yapıyoruz? Evet, ne yapıyoruz? Bugün Brawl Talk'u izleyeceğiz. YouTube'dan Brawl Talk'u izleyeceğiz. Dur bakayım. Şuradan geldik. Burada Brawl Talk'un olması lazım. Brawl Talk. Gördüğünüz üzere.
New Brawl Talk! Naughty, Kenji and Kaz's baby? And Wendy, an engineer trying to save the planet's name.
You are always doing the same Brawl Talk over and over again. I'll teach you how to do it right. These are the most ambitious seasons you've ever had. 2 connected seasons, 9 eventful weeks. And the story that might change a brawler forever. Brawl Talk へようこそ. Now, cook. Time. Think there's something wrong with my noodles? The future is different.
Danny from the future is right. His update is going to feel different. We are trying a new content concept where everything around the next 2 seasons will be connected. So brawlers, kings, new powers, rewards, and game modes will all be part of the same story. We are calling this story the Ramen Rebellion. Every week, something different will appear in the game, all linked to the progressive story told throughout the season. And one detail from the story could change based on what the community chooses. So let's start with the first part of the Ramen Rebellion. A new modern shop has just opened in front of Kenji's sushi restaurant, and there's something very shady and purple about this place.
And they are responsible for producing the nano noodle, which quickly becomes the hottest spot in Star Park. The problem is that once brawlers eat them, they get some weird powers. The nano powers.
Nano powers are the new power-ups released during the season. Once a brawler gets a nano power, they will unlock 3 power-ups for you to choose. In a match, you see 2 random options, and you have to select which one to activate. They can affect any attribute of your brawler, like their main attack, speed, super, and so on.
You can get these nano powers from nano drops. They are available in daily wins, mega quests, boss fights, quests, and other special game modes. Each nano drop gives resources and cosmetics and a chance of getting the new skins of the season. Every nano drop guarantees at least 1 nano power per drop, but you can also get lucky and get 9 in 1 drop.
And each nano drop fills up a nanometer, which gives you more rewards the more you get. Collect 150 nano drops, and you'll be guaranteed to earn all the skins of the season. It is possible to get the skins for free, but you gotta collect all the nano drops from all their sources.
To be able to create something
Evet, yeni
you must
karakter.
seek inspiration. Like this.
Nori is the newest legendary brawler, and
Evet, Nuri'den bahsedelim size. Nuri efsane bir karakter. Efsane bir karakter olarak gelecek. 3800 kredi. Genelde efsaneviler öyle oluyor. Bu Kenji ile Kaze'nin çocuğuymuş ve saldırılarında oltayla saldırıyor ve saldırdığında balık toplayıp ultisinde balık topladıkça ultisi çok büyüyor. Birazdan görürsünüz zaten. Ultisi böyle bir köpek balığı mı diyeyim nedir? Birazdan görürsünüz zaten. Yeni savaşçı Nuri. Oltayla saldırıyor. Ve çok basılı tutarsanız duvarların üzerine atlayabiliyor. Bakın aynı gördüğünüz üzere.
Every time he hits an enemy brawler with his main attack, he catches a fish. These fishes are then used on his super attack, which makes Nori dive into water and do an area attack after a short delay. The more fish Nori has collected, the bigger and stronger his super attack will be.
Nori will be released in July.
Perfect cooking
Ne zaman
requires years of practice.
Ne zaman
Upwards a wall,
gelecekti
and if
orada?
you fully charge it, you can even jump over walls.
Every time he hits an enemy brawler with his main attack, he catches a fish. These fishes are then used on his super attack, which makes Nori dive into water and do an area attack after a short delay. The more fish Nori has collected, the bigger and stronger his super attack will be.
Nori will be released in July.
Ne zaman geleceğini göremedim ama
Requires years of practice.
Chat RT, cook me something delicious.
The skins this season have two themes,
burada
more
yeni
traditionalist
kostümler.
themed and modern cyberpunky vibes. In the Brawl Pass, we have Master Miko, a
Ve
master in the
yeni
ways
Brawl
of...
Pass kostümü. Bu yeni Brawl Pass geldi. İstiyorsanız alabilirsiniz. Yeni Brawl Pass geldi.
Traditional cooking. Fire Master Miko is one of his Chroma variants, and Earth Master Miko is the other Chroma. And finally, the king of karaoke is getting a skin. Cyberpunk Jae Young is the second skin in the Brawl.
Jae Young'a bayağıdır bak kostüm gelmiyordu. Bu Jae Young'a gelmesi iyi oldu. Jae Young'a bayağıdır kostüm gelmiyordu.
Pass. He looks like a modern bad boy and also has two chroma variations, Nano Jae-young and Chum Jae-young. You can get both skins by getting the Brawl Pass Plus.
As for the traditional side of the skins, we have Takoyaki, inspired by the Japanese takoyaki dish, and Fighter Berry, which is not food inspired, just a kick-ass yokai unicorn.
Benim
Now
böyle
the
güzel bir
futuristic one,
kostüm var.
starting with Cyber
Siber
Shell.
Shell'i.
It's Shelly's
Ben
first
bu kostüm
legendary
var.
skin. And
Çok
Tech Tara,
iyi.
one more for a
Efsanevi.
collection of
Tek
cyberpunk skins.
motora.
And also affected by the Nano Noodles, Nori.
Nono Nori.
Okay, enough of nano cyberpunk noodles.
We need a detox drink. Looks a bit too healthy. Oh no, he's becoming a vegan.
Now, the second part of the Ramen Rebellion story happens in the Wingstock season. Trying to get rid of all the toxic technology, we have Wendy, Wingstock skins, and a different take on the Nano Noodle power-up.
First, we have smoothies. They are very similar to the nano drops, so they will give you resources and the chance to get the Windstock skins. However, they will give you fusion instead of nano powers.
Okay, stay with me. This is a bit confusing. Fusions fuse two of your nano powers together. So instead of having to pick one before the match, you'll get two of them randomly, and their powers combined, like if they were fusion.
And don't forget the smoothie meter. The more smoothies you drink, the more rewards you get. And if you get enough smoothies throughout the season, you will get all the skins of the Wingstock set.
Whoa, speaking of skins. Windstock skins! In the Brawl Pass, we have Biotech Byron, which mixes high-tech with green energy. His two chroma variations are Unearthed Byron and Leaf Master Byron. As for the other Brawl Pass skin, we have Retro Future Rosa, with majestic hair that only the finest organic products could achieve. Her chroma variations are Renewables Rosa and Sci-Fi Rosa.
As for the other skins of the set, we have Grizzled Kenji, which
Ama
presents Kenji
Kenji'ninki
with a
gayet
futuristic
güzel.
older look.
Ben
Energized
güzel.
Sprout, where it fully managed to optimize its
çok tatlı.
photosynthesis production. Windstock
Görüyorsunuz.
Gray, which is definitely the
Gray.
most colorful skin Gray ever got. And Turbine Mo, a
Gray
small
gelmiş.
machine with absolute zero carbon footprint.
And lastly,
Mo'yu
Mega
çok
Mecha
beğenmedim.
Meg, a hypercharged
Ve
skin that will be
yeni
part of an
hipercharge-
event happening during the Windstock
hipercharge
season. It
skin-
also has two chroma color
Hiperşarj Meg. Meg'e bir kostüm geliyor. Hiperşarj kostümü çok
And
iyi.
leading this gang, we have Wendy. She was an engineer working
Yeni
for the
karakter Wendy. Gizemli karakter. Özelliklerini birazdan size anlatacağım. İzlemeye devam edin.
Corp Nanostar and saw how much they were damaging the environment. So she left to
Evet, burada gördüğünüz üzere. Bunun süper özelliği vuruşları. Arkadaşımıza kalkan veriyoruz ve ultisinde de ultisi bize kalkan veriyor ve takım arkadaşlarımızın kalkan veriyor. Kalkan saldırı şeyinin, yani nasıl diyeyim size, rakip bize vurdu ya, onu emiyor. Bildiğin saldırısını emiyor.
build Wingstop. With all her knowledge, she managed to build a fully green energy, wind-powered ecosystem.
As she supports nature, she also supports the brawler. With her
Hepsini
main
emiyor.
attack, she fires a
Hepsini
projectile
emiyor.
that either damages the
Hasar
enemy
emiyor.
or gives allies a shield.
As for her super, she deploys the biggest shield you've ever seen in Brawl, and it'll absorb a percentage of the damage you and your teammates
Bakın
receive.
When
kalkan
is the
hasarı
problem coming
alıyor.
out in North?
Gördüğünüz üzere.
No, it's Buffy's.
Yeni Buffy'ler.
Careful with those.
Don't you worry, Chef. I know what I'm doing. Two trios are getting buffies in this update. The Arcade Trio with Rico, Brock, and 8-Bit, and the Super Seed Trio with Max, Surge, and Mac. Rico's gadget got reworked. Multi-ball machine deploys a vending machine.
İlk Buffy Rico. Rico'nun Buffy'si. Bu aksesuarın ismini unuttum. Bu Buffy'de rakip bu şeyi kırarsa çoklu toplar, yani bu rakip bunu kırdığında toplar bir anda fırlayacak rakibin üstüne. Bakın.
That when destroyed releases projectiles in all directions. When buffed, Rico can load it up with more projectiles by shooting at it. Giga Gumball gadget makes Rico fire a giant gumball that splits into smaller projectiles when hitting a wall or an enemy. Buffy, both projectiles also slow enemies. Super bouncing with the Buffy makes his bounced bullets get extra supercharged when hitting an enemy. Robot retreat with the Buffy increases his speed even more at 10% HP. Rico's Hyper Buffy makes his projectile speed increase and adds more projectiles.
Rock also got a rework to his super. Now his super will follow his movement. Rocket places can now be aimed, and when buffed, it gains a short speed boost if the rocket hits the enemy brawler. Mega Rocket, when buffed, splits the Mega Rocket into 4 smaller rockets that deal less damage. More rockets Buffy makes him move faster when using the super. Rocket number 4 Buffy makes Brock's attack range increase every few seconds. Brock's Hyper Buffy adds extra small rockets to his main attack.
And 8-Bit completing the arcade trio. Buffy cheat cartridge now fully heals the damage booster and heals 8-Bit for some time. Extra credits got reworked and can fire an extra salvo of projectiles during his main attack. When buffied, these projectiles can also bounce to nearby enemies. Boosted Booster, when buffied, makes the damage booster drop ammo clips that can be collected by allies. Plugged in, when buffied, also grants the speed boost to allies. And his Hyper Buffy gives 8-Bit unlimited ammo and allows 8-Bit to interrupt his attack with another attack on command.
Now the Super City Trio, starting with Meg. Her super is getting a reward. It now does area damage when she transforms. When hypercharged, it makes Feel the Steel larger, and when summoning her mecha, slows brawlers hit by the toolbox gadget now repairs the mecha, and when buffed, it lasts longer and also heals allies. Jolting Volts makes Meg eject from her mecha and launch it forward, dealing damage. When buffed, the mecha also leaves a trail of fire. Force Field Star buffing makes Meg gain a speed boost while her shield is active. And Heavy Metal now heals Meg for every enemy hit with Fearless Steel. When buffed, it also steals ammo from the enemy brawler's hit. And her Hyper Buffy makes the mecha basic attack explode when hit. And when outside the mecha, makes her main attack homing.
Max. Phase Shifter is now aimable, and when buffed can phase shift a second time. Sneak Sneakers can now be triggered by pressing the gadget again or after 3 seconds. When buffed, after teleporting back, it refills her ammo and heals nearby allies. Supercharged now extends the duration of her super when hitting an enemy, and when buffed, it also gives a shield to your allies. Run and Gun. When buffed, gains a speed boost when hitting enemies, and her Hyper Buffy makes her main attack also charge the supers of nearby allies.
And finally, the last one, Surge. Power Surge now increases his supercharge rate for a short time, but buffed, it also increases his reload speed. Power Shield, when buffed, also reduces the cooldown of the gadget if Surge gets hit. To the max now makes Surge's attack bounce off walls. Buffed, the projectile creates smaller projectiles when hitting a wall. Serve Ice Cold now makes Surge spawn with his supercharge. When buffed, Surge gets a speed boost when using his super on stage 3. Surge's Hyper Buffy gives him a smaller projectile after his main one. And lastly, Surge also gets a hypercharge rework, which makes him shoot projectiles in all directions when landing his super.
2 defa ateş ediyor.
Is there something else?
I have dessert. Let me taste it. The last section of Brotok is actually pretty good.
We have a bunch of new game modes coming in this
Ve
update
yeni
during the
mod.
Ramen Rebellion.
Yemek savaşı.
A PvE cooking mode.
Bu
Gather
mod
ingredients
yeni
by
geldi.
destroying delivery
Şimdi
board
Brawl
and make
Stars'ta bu
those
mod var.
orders before the time runs out. Culinary War.
Bunun
A
da videosunu
PvP version
çekeceğim
of
bu
the
modu.
mode. It's pretty much the same idea, but there's an
Yarın
enemy team
videosunu
playing for the
çekeceğim.
same goal. Whoever completes the orders first wins.
We also
Burada bir
have
makine gibi bir
Guard,
şey var.
a PvE
Makinenin
version of payload.
soğan,
You have
havuç.
to deliver the payload to its
Oyun
destination,
size
but bots will try to stop you
bir
at
malzemeler
any
verin.
cost.
O
Resist until the payload
malzemeleri
is delivered, and
makinenin
you win.
içine
On the feature
atıyorsunuz.
side, we have contests making a
Makine
comeback,
gibi,
and also a
makine
new way to
gibi.
use your brawler in the Topple the Tower mode. This mode has a certain number of stages, and you have to beat them all to win. Nothing new so far. However, you only have a limited number of brawlers, so once you use a brawler, you can't use it again. If you lose all your brawlers, you lose the mode, and you'll have to wait for the reset. The selection of brawlers you are given is based on the brawlers you already own, and it'll prioritize the ones you have fusions for.
For Star Nova, and Star Nova becomes invulnerable when she dashes and has almost unlimited
Nova.
ammo, and both destroys walls
Volta
while
geldi.
his Hyper Super is active.
Star Nova
More
ile
skin.
Volta.
Adidas Ash. The skin we teased previously in our collab with Adidas is now real.
Işık
And the Pro
kostüm
Pass
gelmiş.
skin
Bunu
for Brock,
bilmiyorum.
Cyber Brock, which contains all the upgrades the Pro skin has. This will be included in the next Pro Pass season starting in August. Now
Pro
there's
Pass
nothing else about this
kostümü
freebie.
bırakın. Ve Brawl Talk bitti. Görüşürüz arkadaşlar. Tamam. Arkadaşlar görüşürüz. Hepinizi çok seviyorum. Bay bay.